This is a Beat 97.9 FM. We are the heartbeat of Abuja. You're checking out the midday show ABJ. So far, so freaking good, if you ask me. And I hope you've been having so much fun. I've been talking about this because I'm super excited. I am such a fan. I told y'all that Korede is going to be having late lunch with us. And we just checked out Godwin by Korede Bello. That was a super big anthem. It was literally our anthem. I mean, you can't deny that. But I've got the one and only Korede Bello up in the studio right now. What's up? How you
good? Good.
How you doing, Korede? I mean, can I call you KB?
Yeah, sure, baby. You can call me KB.
Yeah, Korede is like a mouthful. Like calling the whole. I feel like calling Korede without Bello is incomplete. So, I just call KB.
Yeah, KB's okay, baby.
Good to have you on the show, KB.
Thanks for having me.
Why does it feel so sensual now? I'm calling you KB. Okay, I'm going to drop it. Snap out of it, girl. Snap. I'm fine now. So welcome, girl. Welcome to the show. And it's so good to have you. Like I said earlier, we've been looking forward to this. I mean, ever since I caught up with the new EP Table for Two, I have wanted to have this conversation. I mean, like, it's no longer, you know how you say, Korede Bello, the Mr. Romantic Kurna, the Mr. Which one again is that? Mr. Vendor Kurna, Mr. Mikasa Sukasa, there's a whole lot. I mean, I think pretty much we could just call you Mr. Hits because that's what you've been basically giving us back to back.
Billionaire of Africa.
Yeah. That totally works. So it's been super great. I've been watching your growth from since Godwin till now. And then when a lot of us thought that we've lost you, you came back all brand new, all rebranded. What I want to know first is, did you do because you took a break for some time, did you do a special work, or is it like a retraining with your voice? I feel like you came back and there's a different feel to your voice. Is it like growth, or is it just something you did to it? I mean, no, for real though. I may be wrong, but listening to Godwin, listening to Mr. Romantic, and then listening to your EP Table for Two, there is something different about the texture of your voice.
Oh, I haven't noticed, but if I go look back, I'll probably find something, and I think it's changed.
It has changed. It has a different feel to it. Like you did some special work to make it like sound really firmer.
Oh, I like that. Did you say firmer or calmer?
Firmer, like firm. It's like firm.
Firm.
It has a presence. It's a different presence. It has.
Oh, I like the adjectives you're using. It's nice. Thank you for the feedback.
So you say you never noticed that about your own voice? Come on.
No, I didn't. I haven't.
All right.
But I think because every song has an intention behind it, so I try to evoke the emotion of the words. So I think maybe that part too, because the songs on the EP Table for Two are very intimate.
Yeah, very.
So I tried as much as I can to sing the intimacy outside of the words, or sing the intimacy out the words.
Yeah, to bring it out of the song, out of every single project.
Yes, exactly.
No, we did. I don't know about any other person, but I did feel that. So you let me know how you've been coping since the whole pandemic. How you been coping?
Ooh,
I've been
coping. Right now I'm laying on my bed, so I think that's good coping. I think I've been resting.
Can you tell us? Can you take us through like a typical day for you? Since the coronavirus pandemic.
Okay, so typical day, I'll just keep it short. I wake up late. I sleep late. And I wake up a little late. Then I'm on my bed for a few minutes. Then maybe go take a leak or something. I have my keyboard beside me. I have my guitar. I have my laptop. Of course, I go on social media. I go to work literally because social media is quick.
Yeah.
So I go to work for a bit, then I go check out some materials on YouTube, maybe a course on Coursera or financial whatever, and anything that piques my interest, and I speak to people. whatever it is that can, make my day
What about
a little
eating?
better than
I'm waiting for you to say
what?
eat.
What?
I mean,
Eating.
yeah.
That's the funny thing. I don't remember to eat as much as I.
You do
think.
not?
I probably snack more than I actually eat. So I just grab something quick, like eat. I'm a finicky eater, right? So I just like to eat some beats.
So let me get
So
this
even if
straight.
like
Do you not
Yeah.
eat because you're just not like big on food, or do you not eat because you don't cook?
no, I cook actually.
Oh.
I cook. But even when I cook, it's worse because I'm just already full. By the time the food is done, and
I can imagine. I
so
can totally relate.
yeah. So it's not that there's no food or I can't cook, or it's just if my mind is occupied, if my brain is secreting, oxytocin and all of that good stuff, I'm less worried about food because my brain is, excited. My brain is a state of joy. But if I feel maybe bored or down, then the feelings of hunger, the adrenaline or whatever it is, the hormone of hunger will be secreted, and I will be hungry.
Wow, that's taking us very deep into the whole scientific aspect of it. But thank you for taking us through your day. So let me guess, aside from having this interview and having this conversation with me today, it would have been just like this, waking up, doing the whole thing you just mentioned. Hey?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I have interviews as well. So I had an interview from Uganda, 11 o'clock. So I had to wake up a little earlier, and now I'm doing this, and I still have some other interviews. So sometimes, things pop in spontaneously like that.
So do you sometimes wake up and then you just got a song in your head and you just gotta like put it down?
Like an idea?
Like a song, like how you write.
Oh
a song.
yeah. It's rare, but sometimes I do. It's rare for me because I hardly remember.
Oh.
So if it's strong enough and I do wake up, like from my dream, I'll like take excuse and say, this dream, pause, let me go and record this in real life. So I'll wake up and record it. But it's rare. It's more maybe ideas or something really fantastic I see in my dream that I wake up with.
Or your experience as
well.
Yeah. Okay, not like hearing a song from your dream or something and then writing it down.
I have, but it's rare.
Okay, so tell us about the ideas and the dreams that brought up the Table for Two album.
Okay, that's interesting. The ideas and dreams that brought
because I'm using your word right now. That's what you said.
I know, it's cool, it's calm. You're thrilling me.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
So I just wanted to put somebody's daughter on a thrill and take her out and make her kill her with enjoyment and express my feelings for her on the table for two, just intimate vibes, and state my intentions of marrying her someday. So that was the dreams and ideas and aspirations I had.
Do we have any girl already, like in I'm just saying. Is there any girl that inspired this, story?
What did you say?
Is there any girl already that inspired this?
I still can't hear you.
KB.
Yeah.
I am asking you a question. KB, is there any girl that inspired this?
You're breaking up.
Oh, wow. Since I'm breaking up, let's go check out Hey Baby from the Table for Two album. Then probably the network is going to be better. I hate you right now. All right, that is Hey Baby, Korede Bello on the Beat 97.9 FM. But just in case you missed it, he has given me the go ahead to call him KB. So just in case you hear me calling him KB, it's our thing. Thrill is my name. THRILL is how it's spelled. This is the Midday Show ABJ, and Korede is still joining us. It's so unfortunate that because of the coronavirus pandemic, he cannot be here with us live. It would have been great having this conversation live because Korede is trying to play a fast one on me, blaming some questions on the network. But I'll let it slide. Let's focus on the music. I was just telling Korede like off air that I love the effort he put in the Table for Two EP. The effort he made in the sense like he made it feel, whomever that is listening to it, you're gonna feel like there's a specialty to it. And then he was just telling me it was really like It was intentional. Why did it have to be intentional for you, Korede?
Thank you for that, actually. And yeah, I don't know if I told you thank you already for the feedback, but
Yeah,
it really means a lot to me because it was intentional. You know, every song I wanted it to feel like the person listening, you know, on the other end is the one that
that you're speaking to. Yeah.
Yeah. So part of the reason for that is the isolation period. You know, everybody is kind of isolated, or we feel like we're isolated wherever we are. So I wanted to connect. You know, the goal of my music is to connect with as much people as I can, but while still making them feel like they're special. You know, and I feel that's the purpose of music in general, to make connections. So, and also, you know, maybe make somebody smile, make somebody's day. As long as you engage the content or you engage the music, you feel better. You leave in that experience, and you kind of maybe have a good day. That's success for me. That would be fulfilling for me.
You know, I was, I asked you a question earlier about your voice. And then I also asked you a question on like the intention behind like trying to make this really, really intimate. Is this going to be like a line? Yeah. Is this going to be a line you're going to be towing from now on? Because earlier on I mentioned that we all knew you like took a break for some time. There were some times we were like missing you on the music scene, and then you came back with a new hair, a blonde hair, which looks great by the way. And then you dropped some singles. You dropped Mr. Vendor, which I love so much, and there was another single you dropped before giving us the Table for Two. So the project that you've released before, you know, the Beloved album, am I getting that right? The project you released before this one, is this going to be like a line you're going to be towing right now, bringing it more like mellow, making it more like intimate with your fans? Because a lot of your fans have been following it on Twitter, are raving about this album. So is this like a thing you're going to continue doing, or are we going to hear something more upbeat from you?
Oh, I'm most likely going to do something more upbeat next. Okay. The reason I slowed the tempo down was, like I said, because of the period we're in, like the season we're in. You know, everybody's kind of calm. There's no like activities. You know, there's no need to rush. So why do I need to create a up tempo song that people cannot really express themselves to? So hopefully, when they open the world up and they allow us to come outside fully, we'll be able to like vibe to, you know, more up-tempo music. But I'm thinking of like up-tempo songs already for my next single.
Say again. Can you say that again?
I said I'm already like working on like I have like some songs, up-tempo songs that are probably going to be the next things to come out. But like I said, it depends on whatever the mood is. You know, I create music for moods. So if I feel like the mood is, you know, it requires, you know, something more upbeat, I definitely would do that. And I'm also working on a gospel project, so that also is the mood.
Like a whole gospel album.
Yeah.
That's right. That's really nice. Talking about intention, though, when we didn't hear from you for some time, is this something you intentionally did, or was there a problem that we didn't know?
Oh, that's a deep one. I guess sometimes, you know, your car breaks down and it's not intentional. And sometimes you kind of pull over, you know, to do a refuel, right? You know, fill up your tank. That's intentional. So it depends on how you see it. I feel like I just had to, you know, park one side to reassess my car, my vehicle, my machine, my body, which is my body over, by the way. So I needed to refuel, you know, myself and connect back with my source to understand why and where I am going with this car.
So it was,
you know, the intention being.
It was basically a personal decision.
Yes, it was a personal introspection.
It has nothing to do with your record label. You've been with the Mavens for 6 years?
Oh, no.
6 years now?
Yeah, it's my 6th year now. It's interesting.
And are we going to see you being with them for a longer time?
I'm still, I renewed my contract with them, so I'm still with them for now. And it just makes so much business sense for me. And the family is good. You know, I like what the team is doing. And but it's more like a partnership now.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm excited about what we'll be doing together in the coming years.
Well, I'm glad you talked about having some introspective, some decision and intention for yourself. So this, the two projects you just talked about, the upbeat one, you said you already have some songs ready for, and then the gospel project. Is this something that is going to take another long time for us to get, or like?
Oh, by the grace of God, it won't take a long time.
Okay.
It's just going to be back to back from now on.
Okay.
By the grace of God. Because the consumption globally with music is, the attention span is getting shorter. So, so we just need to continue filling that gap, and as well, because you can never go wrong. You can never really have too much music because you can always be earning from the streaming. Long after. So if you have the attention, put out as much music as you can, and hopefully put out good music that people can really consume.
So,
but I also don't like to overfeed. I just like to put what is needed on the table, whatever the table can contain. But the table for two, I made it 5 songs because I don't. If you go to like a 5-star restaurant and all that, like they don't bombard you with a lot of stuff. It's like gradually. It's just
and in very small quantity, very small portions.
Exactly, small portions. Exactly, so you can enjoy it. You can.
So in other words, at least we're getting one more project before the year runs out, or 2
by the grace of God, absolutely.
Fantastic. I'm
1 or 2.
Say again.
1 or 2.
1 or 2. I'm looking forward to that. I am so looking forward to that. So I'm sure the network is better now. So can we talk about that girl now?
You're still breaking. I don't know why. When we try to talk about the internet, keeps breaking up. Wow, I don't know what's going on.
Why are you not in the studio? Because it would have been a very big fight. If you just tune in, we've been having a conversation.
Blame it on Corona.
Yeah, blame it on Mrs. Corona. Well, if you just tune in, we've been talking to Korede Bello, talking about the Table for Two EP and, of course, what's to come. And it's really, really exciting. I am so happy for you, Korede Bello, not just you, a lot of artists that have the clarity to put out music at this time, because it is super difficult. It is super difficult to even keep focus on one thing, not to talk about putting a beautiful project out, and which you did. So thank you for it. We appreciate it. And we do hope that, like you said, sooner rather than later, we're going to get more from you.
Amen to that.
Amen.
But meanwhile, keep streaming and keep listening to,
of course.
Let me know your favorites. Mention me, tweet at me on my social media platforms to continue the conversation.
Are we going to have like a competition, yo? Because that's like the rave of the moment. There's like this competition. There is Morire, there is Sumomi, there is Mikasa, Sukasa. Are we going to have like a competition that's going to have like a money out or something like that?
Have what?
That you can give like how do I put this without actually? I'm just trying to say, like, are we going to have like a competition, like people tend to like record a video of having like a table for two, just in promotion of the entire project? And then whomever comes up with like a more creative video or whatever, to win something.
We're still trying to figure out how to creatively pull that off.
Okay, so that is something on the table. That is something that is on the table.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
It's fantastic. It's been so nice talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Dear.
Thank you so much, and all the best in your future endeavors. And I do hope you're going to keep us in the loop, whatever else that you have going on.
As long as you like it,
Yeah.
I'll keep it.
Enjoy the rest of your day, KB.
You too. All right, bye.